What's happening, Octo family? We got some last minute SPAC news that rolled right out after the market ended. We're going to jump right in. PureCycle Technology said to be in talks to go public via Roth SPAC. Ticker ROTH. I'm sorry, ROCH. ROCH. PureCycle Technologies. Is all ring a bell to anybody? LLC polypropylene plastic recycling company is in talks to go public through a merger with Roth CH Acquisition One company, according to people with knowledge of the matter. This is an official LOI. It's not official, but it's there. Newport Beach, California-based Roth, a special purpose acquisition company, is in discussions with prospective investors to raise about $200 million for a transaction, said the people who requested not to be named because the talks were done privately. The merger entity would have a market value of $1.1 billion. I really think they should have just gone like 1.5. Why not? Just round it up. An enterprise value of roughly $825 million, they said. As with all deals, they aren't yet finalized. It's possible talks could collapse. It's very true. PureCycle and Roth representatives didn't immediately respond to requests for comment. If this is your first time hearing about PureCycle, well, it's probably not, because in April, do y'all remember that? April, back then, Graph Industrial Corp said it was negotiating with PureCycle. Graph later struck a deal with Velodyne LiDAR. Remember that? They pivoted. A maker of sensors used in self-driving vehicles. PureCycle, led by CEO Mike Otworth, this month said it had issued bonds to raise $250 million that would fund the construction of its first plant in Ironton, Ohio. That plant is expected to produce more than 105 million pounds of ultra-pure recycled polypropylene a year, it said. That's a lot. 105 million pounds? What are they going to do with it? Make bags? I don't know. Roth is led by CEO Brian Roth and co-presidents Aaron Gurewitz and Rick Hartfield. The vehicle raised $76.5 million in May initial public offering and said at that time it would seek a target in any sector, though with a focus on business services, consumer health, technology, and wellness. Here's the trippiest part to me. So, what's going on with SPAC? Not much. The warrants went from 80, let's call it 80 cents to post like a buck. Roch, R-O-C-H. Commons. It went from $9.88 all the way up to a towering, skied out $10.20. If you can't hear my sarcasm, that's what's going on here. Why? Because it's timing. I want to talk about timing right now. Dude, do you remember when this happened with Graph in April? Where did this go? I think it went all the way up to like 15. This just shows you the kind of cycle, the pure cycle we are in for SPACs. They're not getting no love. No love. Am I wrong? I'm pretty darn sure that when Graph had that first initial in April with PureCycle, it popped to 15. Just bam, anything that came out 15, no matter what, 15 minimum for SPACs. Now something comes out, it goes from $9.88 to $10.20. It just cracks me up. Anyone was already in this, we haven't really talked about this one, I don't think, ever. Roth, decent backbone SPAC, you know. I think one of the problems, though, is that when companies come out and there's news about another one and then people don't go with it, it kills the vibe, man. The vibe just goes, it just drains them, drains their battery a little bit, because people are over it, man. People want to fall in love and jump in. That's what sucks about, I think, pre-announcement stuff too, which keeps on happening. But regardless, we're going to keep trucking here with SPACs. Eventually they're going to be the cool thing again. I wish the best luck for these guys. It's a cool play, you know, recycling plastics and stuff. It's good for the environment, all that. Great. I hope they do fantastic. Again, this is not 100%. This is just one of those people familiar with the matter supposedly said, kind of said, but not really. No one paid my promise type of deals. But what do y'all think? You in it? Let me know. Any other plays that I missed? I was working on another video, but I wanted to pivot and get this one out just in case anyone was in it before market. If you want to jump in now, if you could. Or not, just sit on the sidelines. That's a really good play to sell on right now too. It's just some cash, some American cash, USD. Put some comments down below. It definitely helps out the channel, and we've got a Patreon. If you wouldn't mind joining, that definitely helps out too. We'll see y'all out there in the next couple days. Take care.